Okay, okay. All right. Well, here we are again. Just mute my mic down on the video, audio on the side. Anyway, all right, folks. Well, again, this is going to be another one of those brief videos um, because we're pretty much kind of starting fresh. So, in case some of you haven't already figured out, one of the many reasons why I've often said in my And Why Not series is that in case something happens to my channel, you can come to my alternate channel, Vekel 7, which is now just Vekel, except if you notice the E is slightly uh, slid over to the left a little bit. So it looks exactly, you know on the surface the channel looks exactly the same, except once you go into digging around in the channel, you'll notice right away that it's a major difference there. So anyway, so that's exactly why I've said many, many times in the beginning of all of my videos that in case something happens to this channel, that I got my backup channel as well as an account on Rumble and on Odyssey. So the links to those, actually, I don't have the links to those here, but I will after this video is finished streaming. So anyway, so just a little bit of a brief update what happened to my channel. So again, as I've said before, I don't know what actually happened to this channel. Um, it at first, I woke up this morning, got a little bit of a weird situation going on with my channel where I can get to my channel, but I wasn't able to log into it. So I was like outside of my channel, and I was able to still see all the videos there. The weird thing was there was Tesla somehow was streaming a video on my channel. So I'm like, wait a minute, I like Elon Musk, but dang, dude, did you just hack my channel? So there was nothing I could do because I tried to log in. That didn't work. What else? I tried to log in. That didn't work. So apparently my password had been changed. And even the name of the YouTube account was changed. I said, well, that's weird. I said, other than a hack, I don't know what else it could be. And then finally, I got through, maybe hours later, I got this message here. Actually, this was a shot from brother Ryan, who sent me this through an email saying, he said, yeah, man, yeah, brother, this is pretty bad. And then he sent me this attachment. So as you can see there, it says this account has been terminated for violating YouTube's community guidelines. Now, for those of you who are familiar with using YouTube, you will get a little slap on the wrist every single time you share copyrighted music on your YouTube channel. But it's not a strike. It's never a strike. It's never considered a strike. They often say that your channel will not be struck. This will not be anything against your channel. It's just that your channel will be demonetized, or this video will be demonetized, someone like that. So yeah, okay, great, because I see tons of YouTube channels doing exactly that. Playing copyrighted music, and nothing happens to them. They're still streaming the next day. So I'm thinking, I'm putting two and two together. I'm thinking my channel was hacked. That's what I'm thinking. So somehow YouTube, somebody in the powers that be, got into my account and hacked it in such a way that they can just totally delete everything from it. So how did that happen? I think I have an idea, but I'm not sure yet. So that I don't want to share yet until I have some information on it. So but anyway, that's what it is, folks. So my channel, the Vekel channel that has been up for over 14 years, is no longer in existence, at least for now. I think it's totally gone. They've totally deleted every single thing. So, but the good thing is that this none of this has anything to do with my salvation, and none of this has to do anything with my bank account. So I'm not losing any money. Okay, I can still stream on other channels. I still have 3 other YouTube accounts, by the way. So should something happen to this channel, I'll still be in existence on another channel, and also outside of YouTube. But I'm thinking though, after this, and I've said this before, after this final episode of uh, 12, and we're going to talk about that too. I think I'm pretty much done with YouTube. In fact, I'm planning on leaving the final episode on on this channel for a while, and then after that, I'm just going to just get more familiar with Rumble and just leave YouTube alone, unless I'll be using it just to watch videos, but I won't be posting anything on YouTube. So my and this is probably a good way for me to do that anyway. So just to kind of you know slowly bring that into transition. so other than that, everything is okay. Got this past month has been really really crazy. All kinds of things have been happening behind the scenes that it just seems like things are just falling apart, but not falling apart in such a way that things are really bad and stuff. I'm in dire straits, or that I need some cash and stuff. So I'm still financially still doing good, doing okay. And in case you guys are interested, we do have our t-shirts available, in case you guys are wondering. So I don't have the link to those right now in this live stream, but so I will be sharing that later. So I'm still changing things around to get accustomed with this channel, so that you guys could get a little bit more familiar with it. So I have to resubscribe to a lot of you guys so that I can get back to normal. So what else were we looking at? So yeah, let's talk about the series. All right. So how does this affect the series? Um, well, as you know, the episodes, every video that was on my YouTube channel is gone, is vanquished. However, the important videos I've managed to back up on another source, and I also have them saved on disk as well. So I even have some videos that I never posted on on my other channel that I plan on posting on this channel. Matter of fact, I plan on doing that in shortly after this live stream. So you guys, for those of you who are subscribed to this channel, you will be getting notifications very soon about some old videos that I've posted with myself in it. Where you actually do see my face in there. So, um, let's see. Yeah, it's very very annoying because I had a lot of videos in there that I really appreciated. A lot of debate videos that I had planned on watching again, but forget about that now. So even my daughter had a playlist saved on my channel for her, but she wasn't really using that much anymore. Anyway, let's get back to the cartoon. So as far as the cartoon, still working on it. In fact, one of the things that was happening, remember I was talking about how things are just seem to be falling apart. Well, amongst many things that was going wrong over the past few weeks, my laptop died, and actually the battery still works. It's just that it needs a new port, so I have to get that taken care of. But I did get a new computer, and as we speak, I'm currently uploading the same software that I used on my laptop and on this current computer that I'm using right now. So this new computer is much faster, stronger, faster, stronger, just like the $6 million man. And yeah, so I'll be working on that. That computer will specifically be just for media, for editing, so I can speed things up a little bit. And yeah, so praise God, I'll be getting back to work, starting scene 5. See, that's another good thing about this too, right? Because I did scene 4. I finished scenes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then right before I got started with scene 5, that's when everything started to break down. My car started to break down. had some issues with the house, issues with my laptop, you know, and some other areas as well. I can't think of right now what else is going on. But thankfully, none of these things are totally doing anything to me where it's making me depressed. So I'm pretty good actually. I'm in good spirits. So praise God. And this is definitely not going to stop me from doing the cartoon. And guess what? It's definitely not going to stop me from talking smack to a lot of our synergist brothers and sisters in Christ either. No, but just a little jab at you guys there. Don't think that this is going to stop me from saying anything against Arminianism and all forms of synergism. So I will be speaking boldly and vehemently against those frames of thinking as well. So some of you who hate Calvinism, some of you who don't like me, may view this as some sort of victory. Well, I don't know if it's a victory or not, but you're more than welcome to celebrate, at least for a little bit. But make no mistake, God's not done with me yet. Okay? And I'm not done with YouTube yet. So going back to this cartoon, I'm thinking this is going to be the last episode, probably the last thing I post on YouTube. And then after that, I'm done. Now, me being done with YouTube doesn't mean that you'll never see or hear from me again. I'll pop in. I'm still going to stay subscribed. I'm still going to be watching videos. And whenever I get the opportunity, I'll pop into people's YouTube live streams and, have conversations like normal. But I'm just sick of the BS with YouTube. YouTube is they seem to be acting very dictatorial. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. And and we all know why this is happening too. It's 2023. Get ready, folks. Get ready. Because next year is election year. Okay? And the Democrats know full well that they don't have a chance in hell, a snowball's chance in hell to win this next election. Nobody trusts the Democrats. They darn sure don't trust Biden. Nobody likes Kamala Harris. Not too many people, except for the hardcore leftards, like Gavin Newsom. Okay? And the Democrats really don't have anybody right now that everybody's really cheering for, except for those who are on the hardcore left. So they got to go up against Trump, who has a massive following. Okay? And beside him, they got Ron DeSantis. Beside him, they got Kennedy. Beside him, they even got the other guys like Vivek Ramaswamy. And even Larry Elder himself is running. Okay, so you got all these power hitters on the Republican side who people really, really admire because they're very outspoken and they're bold against the left, against the woke party. So because that is the case, because that is happening, because we have these heavy hitters on the Republican side and a very weak opposition on the parts of the Democrats, you can bet your bottom dollar that my channel being deleted is definitely only the beginning of the censorship that's going to happen, probably starting now up until the election. And they're going to come up with all kinds of excuses. Oh, it wasn't us. It was probably AI, probably a problem with the algorithm. There's going to be all kinds of excuses. If you're outspoken against the political, the Democrats, let me just put it that way, because nobody cares if you speak against the Republicans. If you speak against the Democrats, you speak against the woke tards and the left tards. Okay, if you are widely known for that on YouTube, guarantee that there's going to be maybe once or twice or three times or more some oopsie daisies with your channel being deleted, or some videos being deleted, or you not having any access to your channel all of a sudden. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that happens more. So Uh, and we all know why that is, right? It's because they want to try to prevent people from being influenced by the truth that are coming out of from a lot of these channels. But anyway, so there it is, folks. So again, my it looks like my channel started off looking like it was hacked, and then later on I got this message because I went myself after Ryan sent me this message. I went myself the to sign in, and sure enough, I got this message here. It says YouTube has terminated this account for violating, YouTube community guidelines. As a matter of fact, I could even show you the email. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter. I don't really care, to be honest with you. Again, I wasn't making any money. I wasn't making any money for this stuff here. Let's see. Getting some new email. So I'm wondering if I have been hacked. Okay. No, no. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if I've been hacked or not. I'm thinking maybe my channel was legit, but the reason why my channel has been deleted is because I got hacked. That's what I'm wondering. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So again, the cartoon. This is not going to affect production. If YouTube takes this channel down before I'm done with episode 12, don't worry. I got several other channels. I got at least three other channels that I can post stuff on. I got Rumble and I got Odyssey. Okay. And worst case scenario, well, I just ask one of my other uh, brothers in Christ if I can share their channel. Or at least share my video on their channel, and that way you guys can see it. The guys who are true fans of the cartoons, so they got you guys are not left out. So what else is there? Uh, so yeah, I made this thumbnail. I got this. Yeah, because that's the way I feel. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. So because again, this is not my livelihood. I have a regular 9 to 5 job, so I don't need YouTube. I don't use YouTube for income. My mouth is way too big for YouTube. So they would be silencing me all the time, as you know now that which is what they've done exactly. So anyway, let me look at the side chat real quick, and then I'm gonna end this here. Let's see who's paying attention here. All right. We got Kevin says, did you reach out to YouTube? Can you get your channel back? Um, I did. I've always had trouble trying to get a hold of someone, and maybe that's something that you guys can help me out with. Um, and it's weird too because I don't know why I did it this way, but when I first set up my account many years ago, like 15, 16 years ago, I set it up under my wife's old Gmail account. So I tried signing into that, but so I could retrieve the password, but I don't remember the password. So I can't get into her account in order to get the password. I don't know if it's set up with an old phone of hers or not. We haven't really looked in that Gmail account in ages, so I have no idea how to get all of it. So I don't know. I just lost interest in trying to retrieve it and stuff. Again, there's nothing on the channel that I really feel distraught losing over. So, except my cartoon, and thankfully, again, all that stuff is backed up on my Rumble account. So, again, if you guys are interested in seeing my cartoon series there, which is the one of the main things that I really care about, that's fine. The other thing that I really care about, my biggest loss really is you guys' channels, man, that I subscribe to. So now, thankfully, I obviously remember most of your channels because I go to them so frequently. So all I had to do under this account was subscribe, just resubscribe under this account. And there's several other channels that I know I've had. I have to look for them again and remember them. Actually, I don't have to look for them. I just have to remember which ones they were that I subscribed to. And I think as time goes by, as I continue to watch more videos, uh, I'll remember. It'll start coming back to me and say, "Oh yeah, I remember. I subscribed to this channel. Let me go subscribe now." Blah 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 blah. So anyway, so as far as me reaching out to YouTube, I got to be honest with you, man. I really don't care to be honest with you. I don't care. I don't care. Just as long as I'm able to get the presence out there with the cartoon, as well as continue preaching the truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ, because that was the real reason why I started my channel in the first place, is so that I could spread the word. I could spread the gospel, practice a little bit of apologetics. So, uh, Jill, what's going on? What's going on? I'm glad that you guys are coming in, so that way I can resubscribe to some of you guys' channel. But I already subscribed to you guys' channel, Jill, Kevin, and Christian Carpenter. What's going on? Is Elon still has your channel? No, 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 not anymore. I think YouTube just gave it up, so I don't know what's going on. It was weird because it was when I went to my YouTube account, it said Vecco. Click here to go to Vecco. But then when I went to the channel, it showed me Tesla Incorporated. I said, "Oh, I must have clicked on the wrong channel." So then I went back, clicked on my name again, and it brought me back to the same thing, Tesla Incorporated, while live streaming a conversation with Elon Musk and somebody else. What the heck is going on? So then I said, "Wait a minute, is this my channel?" So then I went to the videos, I went to playlists, I went to, you know, your favorites and all that other stuff, and I was like, "This is my channel. Why has it got a completely different icon there, and the name has changed?" So then I tried to sign in, tried to go to Google and sign in. It wouldn't let me sign in. In fact, the email was deleted. So I'm thinking, okay, this is a hacking issue. Somebody hacked me. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, Kevin says, "Don't let them destroy your work. Reach out to YouTube, help and safety team. You're supposed to get 3 strikes before your channel is taken down. If that didn't happen there." See, now here's another thing. I'll be honest with you. I've had gotten 2 strikes on 2 occasions in the past. Okay. Once, maybe 2 years ago, I got up to 2 strikes. And then another time, it was up to 2 strikes. So I'm like, wait a minute. So you get like a strike and you get like a grace period, like where if you don't get any strikes after a certain amount of months, they take away a strike. I don't know. So I'm thinking maybe this time there was something I did do and I just didn't know about it, because I don't check my email that often. And sometimes when I do see a notification from YouTube, it's usually the same thing. Oh, copyright this, copyright that, blah, 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 blah. It's usually never a strike. It's usually them just saying a copyright, whatever they call it. And I just like, okay, fine. I've been through this so many times. They're not going to, they always tell me that they're not going to take my channel down. So I'm thinking that could have been the case. Maybe it could have been a little bit of negligence on my part that I just didn't notice that they gave me the warning, or the channel's been hacked. I'm thinking if the channel has been hacked, because again, why would it start off by showing me? I mean, if they canceled my channel, the channel altogether would just disappear. It wouldn't be under somebody else's name with my material still on it. So I'm thinking my channel was hacked and destroyed. That's what I'm thinking. So, but again, I don't really care, to be honest with you. So, Christian Astrophobes. Hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. So the account got terminated. Yes, account got terminated. That's right. I'm just now coming back to these comments on the side. So you have to forgive me. He says, "Can you download your old videos from YouTube Studio?" Oh, interesting. Oh, the YouTube Studio. Yeah, that whole account is diminished. So it's gone. It won't even let me go to YouTube Studio to see the videos there. The good thing is that some of my live streams are saved on StreamYard, and I think I haven't gone to Odyssey in a long time, but I was told, and I think I can verify this, that if you go to Odyssey, that if you did a live stream on Odyssey, if you have your YouTube account connected directly from uh, YouTube to Odyssey, then everything that you post goes automatically to Odyssey. Which now that I think of it, I gotta take fix that now because that's trying to connect to my old YouTube account, and now I have to connect it to this one. So I'll get all that done before I do my next live stream. So Christian Carpenter says, just a guess, somebody hacked Veko's channel and sniped the Tesla live stream and Tesla flagged the video. Yeah, actually, I flagged it in a desperate attempt for help. Like, hey, somebody help! This is my channel. This is not Tesla's channel. But there was something in the back of my mind that said, you probably shouldn't do that because they're probably going to end up being to your detriment anyway. But again, I don't think me flagging the video would have it deleted. Um, so anyway, and I still have yet to see any response from YouTube saying that it's been hacked. Only thing I've gotten from them is that the channel has been removed because of repeat uh, TOS. Yeah, violation of the TOS. Yeah, terms of services. So anyway, so I'll get to this later, Kevin. You say yes, integers and integers are both trash terms. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. And by the way, I am still very interested in having a conversation with Graham. Graham's been talking a lot of sugar smack, and I'm gonna just let him know now. I'm letting you know now, and everybody else know now, right now, that when I do have this conversation with Graham, because of all that rude stuff that he was saying to me and about me, if he has this conversation with me, he better be both spiritually and emotionally prepared because I am not holding back. Okay, I'm letting him know that. I'm letting everyone know that right now. Graham, if you're listening, you better be spiritually, you better be prayed up, and you better be emotionally ready for me because I'm not holding back. Okay, I've had enough of your rudeness. I'm had enough of your hypocrisy, and I've had enough of your lies. So I'm coming at you. Okay, so if Kevin gets this set up, you better bet your bottom dollar, man. I'm not gonna. It ain't gonna be no milk toast Veckel coming at you. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm not the one. Maybe you can pull that off with some other Calvinists, but you're not gonna pull that off with me. I'm letting you know that right now. So whenever that happens, get ready. You better be prayed up, and maybe get yourself a couple of get a volume or something like that to calm your nerve, because I'm coming at you, man. I'm just letting you know that. I'm letting you know that. Don't worry, I won't be too much in the flesh, but I'm coming at you anyway. So, bro, I hope you get your channel back. Yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Marxist too. That's right. That's right, brother Joe. What's going on? Kevin said it might be possible you got hacked. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got hacked. Okay. Hey, there's Pastor Nick, so you could definitely share it on mine. Oh, brother, man, that'd be awesome, man, and be good for your channel too, man. Get some notification for you out there. You've already shared a couple of my episodes anyway on your channel, so I appreciate that, man. Appreciate it, brother, and it was good hanging out with you the other day too. And by the way, this brother Pastor Nick and myself, we've been talking for many years. We just never got around to it. But lately, we've been actually having meetings where we really want to get a podcast up and running. But we're not going to go too much into detail about that yet until we get some further into development of it. But I think we got, I think it's going to be good. It's going to be good, but nothing super unique that you won't find anywhere else on YouTube. However, um, you know, it'll be different. Something along the lines of what the conservative twins kind of do, except more uh, spiritually based, but not just spiritually based. We'll be covering all kinds of topics and stuff like that. So I think we got some good ideas. We've been talking about it over and over again for a long time, and we got some real heavy topics that we both want to talk. You want to talk about like having your channel deleted? Well, we definitely considering talking about some stuff that could possibly get this channel deleted. So anyway, here we go. Let's see. You say email YouTube. Yeah, I sent an email out to YouTube. I sent a message. I don't really care anymore. So anyway, okay. And look who's here. Our favorite anti-rabbit remonstrant, Bob. Okay. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Uh, you can have your applause now. I'm sure you'll be one of the few synergists that are applauding that my channel has been destroyed. Uh, but but why though? Why waste your time? I mean, I got this channel. Yeah, I got Rumble. I got Odyssey. I got other channels here on YouTube. Okay, so my my the gospel is still going to be preached either way. So I mean, but anyway, he says after a year the strike goes away. Oh, okay, so a year. So okay, gotcha. Okay, so maybe I did get a third strike within 1 year, because the last I remember I had two strikes, and then I haven't heard anything else from YouTube since then. So, but I don't know. And see, that's the other thing too, man. The other thing is, I'm I was getting YouTube messages from videos that were like over 10 years old. I'm sitting there at work or whatever, and I get a notification from YouTube. It says, "Oh, YouTube got a strike, violation of terms of service or whatever." Blah 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 blah. Click here to see the details. So I clicked on the video. I clicked on the link, and it takes me to an email regarding a video that I did years ago. I'm like, really? Seriously, you just now getting on my case with it? I mean, why not just leave the old videos alone and critics, get on us about the videos that we're posting now? But anyway, so this is the game that you have to play with these Marxists that are running YouTube. So this is exactly why I hope to God, like Disney, YouTube will burn. YouTube will burn. I hope YouTube burns. I hope Disney burns as well. And anything that's run by the woke tards and the left tards, I hope burns. I hope burns. So, saints, Christians, while you still have a functioning YouTube channel, take this time to continue to preach the gospel, whether you're synergist or Arminian, or synergist or monergist. Do not stop preaching the truth. Keep doing it until YouTube has had enough of you. Don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing it, brother. Keep doing it, brothers and sisters. Keep doing it. Shakoris, what's happening? I was just scrolling and I saw this stream. I was wondering why I didn't get the notification. Yeah, you didn't get the notification because you're probably not subscribed to this channel, because this is not the Vecco channel that you're familiar with. The other Vecco channel is gone. That channel is deleted. So if you want, you can subscribe, hit the bell so you can get all the notifications, baby. Okay. All right. And that's it. Ryan, brother Ryan, what's going on? Good evening. It's time for Rumble. Yeah, man. Let's get ready to Rumble. Yep. You got to do Rumble, man. Rumble is where it's at. But for now, until I'm done with the final episode, I'm going to play the game. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to be a good little boy. That doesn't mean I'm going to, hold my tongue on homosexuality or transgenderism. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the election and stuff like that. And I guess according to YouTube, we now have the ability, the freedom to speak against the vaccine and all this other stuff. But I'm not going to talk about that either, at least not right now. And isn't it funny too? Because I was just getting ready to start setting up for my 100th episode of And Why Not? So isn't it funny that this all happens right before I get all that started? Right? My computer breaks down before I start scene 5. Okay? My YouTube gets hacked before I do the 100th episode of And Why Not? And don't worry, I'm going to still do it. It's funny how this is all happening around this time. I don't know. Maybe God's trying to say something. Who knows? But he's in control either way. So whether YouTube totally takes this channel down as well, he is in control, folks. So brothers and sisters in Christ, please, while the time is still here, while you still have the freedom on YouTube, please do not stop defending the gospel. Do not stop preaching the gospel. Okay? If you're an anti-Calvinist, foaming at the mouth at the word sovereignty or synergism, hey, go ahead, keep doing your thing, man. As long as if Jesus is at the center, and Jesus is being preached, and you're not preaching anything heretical. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, let me move on so I can get on out of here. So Ryan said it's possible the algorithm flagged you for a third strike. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the case too. I have heard of, and in fact, something like this happened to Praise just a few weeks ago. He's talking, just did a live stream, he ended it, and then hours later, everybody's getting reports that, hey, what happened to Praise's channel? Right, and then it's something, and I sent them a message saying, hey, you okay, man? What happened to your channel? And it sounded like he went through the same thing that I went through, except his channel wasn't hacked. So it was some sort of falsehood on the part of YouTube. So they restored his channel right away. So that was good. Uh, let's see. So he says, is it possible to get a good audience? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think so. At least, especially with little guys like me, because nobody knows about my channel except the small handful of people that are watching me right now. Um, so, and most people are not familiar with Rumble, so they kind of, if you've been using YouTube a lot, going to Rumble is kind of a little bit of out of your comfort zone. But Rumble is a good place. It's a good alternative. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because you can say more about what you want to say over there. Now, as far as copyright strikes, playing copyrighted music, I don't know how they work over there. So I'll probably look into that a little bit later. So, so Sticks, yeah, the Sticks and Hammer 666 has a huge audience. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was already a popular YouTuber anyway, so it was probably easy for him to get a few hundred of his YouTubers subscribers over there. Same thing with Steven Crowder, and same thing with a lot of these other political pundits. They've already had a big following, so because of since YouTube started silencing people and shadow what's it called, shadow, oh my gosh, shadow banning conservatives because of free speech. um Conservatives had to tell people, listen, in case this channel gets shut down, here's some alternative channels. But granted, to be fair though, people have already been doing that for years anyway, so that people can have a choice of which platform they want to view the particular program on anyway. So, but now because of YouTube being so Marxist, they've actually forced people to make alternatives now. They've actually put us in a position where we are forced to offer to put out alternatives. So we have no choice. So anyway, let's see if we can find some more on the private chat here. I should probably leave this up here so people can see it. So, but I know it's a little annoying to look at. So, let's see. Let's remove that. So let's get us back to something a little easier on the eyes. Here we go. Comments. Okay. Kevin says, I made a Rumble channel, but I'm not sure how it works, and I don't know how to live stream there. Yeah, I think they just recently started a live stream. Uh, Actually, no. They've always had a live stream there, but I think you had to pay. And I guess we're all waiting for StreamYard to have some sort of direct connection to Rumble, but I don't think there is one yet. There is a way to StreamYard from to stream your videos from StreamYard to Rumble, but I don't know how to do it. I've seen people do it, but I don't know how to do it. So Ryan says, I'm on Rumble, but if Veko migrates to it, I will follow. Oh, okay, man. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. He says, so God determined to have your channel deleted by God. Did God determine for people to hate him? Sounds like nonsense to me. I didn't say God determined to have my channel deleted by God haters. But I will say this, though, that if my channel was deleted by God haters, that's definitely not a surprise. And it should not be a surprise to you either, even though you do not hold to the position that I do. No Christian should be surprised that something like this could happen to a Christian. We've seen it happen before. I don't know why it would stop. especially with people having more and more ability to hack into people's accounts and stuff like that. So we don't know who's working at YouTube. I mean, if you work for YouTube and you have access to, you have the power to delete channels and to put channels to, you know, in suspension at your fingertips. Hey, what's to stop you from doing that? I mean, what if you also have the ability to delete accounts. You have the ability to delete their email address and their passwords, so they can't even get into their account, such as what happened to me. So would a God hater do that? Sure, why not? But I'm not saying that that is the case. I don't know. um and I don't have the energy to investigate this even further, to be honest with you, because again, I didn't really lose much. The most important thing that I lost on my channel was my subscriptions to other channels, to be honest with you, really. Because my cartoon, I got all those episodes backed up on disc. And I also have them backed up on a Rumble account. Okay? Some of my old videos that I've had, they're backed up on discs. Um, Now, as far as the live streams that I've done recently, well, some of those might still be on Odyssey, but I have to go look. But if they're not, don't matter, because all the notes that I have, all the things that I had prepared for each of those live streams, I could just do again here. It's not a problem. Not a problem with me. So I'm not worried about it. This is Ryan. So you do not understand God's decrees nor primary or secondary agency yet, Kevin. Yeah, yeah. See, again, this is why this conversation regarding synergism and monogism, I think, again, it's a non-essential. I do slightly agree with Kevin that, in the sense that it's not anything that we need to really go back and forth on constantly. However, what I cannot do, brother Kevin, as I said to you over the phone and in public as well, I cannot bend the knee to your position. Now, if you do not want me to refer to you as a synergist, that's fine. I can do that. But you're not. I'm sorry, brother, but I cannot, in good conscience, without lying to you, to anybody else, or to myself, deny what your position actually is. If you don't want to call it synergism, fine. But I'm not going to stop calling it that, because that is what it is by definition. Okay? That's it. And we shouldn't be getting hung up on these terms that we don't like. Okay? I don't like it when you guys refer to me as a Calvinist and you say that you're just a non-Calvinist. Okay? Because you know what that tells me, right? I've said this before in my video. What that tells me is that you think that you have the moral high ground here. That you just want to be called a Christian while I'm called a Calvinist. That's kind of like me making a distinction between a Christian and a Catholic. Okay. So the Catholics have essentially the same beliefs in a lot of areas, but then they have some strong heretical beliefs with regarding works, baptismal regeneration, the Virgin Mary, all these other type of things. And we would put them in the category of non-Christian because they hold to those beliefs. Okay? You can't do that with the Calvinist, because the Calvinist does not teach a works-based faith. And again, as I've said to you in email, I said to you on the phone, I've said to you in my live streams, I don't know many Calvinists that would assert that your position is a works-based faith. Okay? Again, when we said synergism, we're not saying synergism means that you're working for your salvation. We're not saying that. But again, I'm going to save that for a later video. I do plan on touching that again, but maybe later, but not right now. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there, because this anger over these terminologies to me it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's arbitrary. It's futile. You're not going to get anywhere with it. You can disagree with the term all you want. The fact of the matter is that it exists in the English language. People use it. Even people who are non-Calvinists refer to themselves as synergists. Why? whether they're Pelagian, semi-Pelagian, Arminian, doesn't matter, because they reject the idea and concept of predestination, okay, or regeneration prior to faith. They reject that. They are by default synergists. That's what they are. And when I have my discussion with Graham, I'm going to be saying the same exact thing to him that I'm saying now, because there's nothing else to it. And again, it to me, again, it just goes to show the non-essential nature of this entire controversy. There's nothing to be flipping furniture over, telling people to go rock off for, or anything of the sort. If you don't like being called a synergist, then just say so. We won't call you a synergist to your face. But again, we're not going to deny that's the position that you take. I'm sorry, man. What do you want from me? And again, what's the big deal? Again, when we say, all right, let me say it this way. When we call you a synergist, okay, we're not saying that you are something equivalent to a Catholic. Okay, we're not saying that. We're just saying that you believe, again, I'll go into more detail with this later. We're just saying that you believe that your salvation is not actuated until after you've made the decision. Again, another thing you've heard me say 1,000 times, and I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. So, I don't know what else to tell you. But anyway, let me move on. Let's see. At least you'll still sub to me. Okay, so I already have a Rumble account, so you can sub if you want. Okay, and again, Kevin, you guys have to believe me. I've said this 1,000 times as well. It is not my intent. I'm not going to speak for every other Reformed believer, but it is not my intent to insult you when I refer to you with this term. Okay. Now, I agree that when I'm talking to you directly, I'm not going to refer to you as a synergist. However, you leave me no choice but to refer to your position as synergistic. I don't know what else to call it. What else to call it? Give me another term. You can't say non-Calvinistic because that's not fair. Because it's non-Calvinistic is essentially Calvinistic. Having a Calvinistic view is essentially monergistic. It's not synergistic. And Graham wants to be dishonest and try to hijack the definition and say, no, I'm monergistic too. You're not monergistic. You're not. This is why you are, I'm going to say this later. Trust me, I got a lot to say. A lot more than what I said to you on the phone, a lot more than what I said in the previous live stream. So maybe I'll save that for my discussion with Graham. So trust me, man. Graham better be on his game, bro. He better be prayed up, and he better be emotionally ready. I'm just I'm telling you, man. I want some of him so bad. You have no idea. And this is probably the flesh speaking right now. I want Graham. I want him. I do. Because I'm telling you, I don't take bullying. I don't take that crap, that type of attitude from nobody lightly, man. Nah, I don't do that. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't do that. That's not where I'm from. And that's not what I'm about. Yeah. Other Calvinists, maybe you can try to, walk all over them and try to treat them like they're milquetoast, but you ain't going to do that with me, Graham. I'm telling you that right now. That's not happening. Trust me. So you guys get ready. If you guys want to see a show, either come to go to Kevin's channel, because Kevin said that he's willing to moderate the discussion. It's going to be a show. I guarantee you. Let's see. Shakara says Rumble has come a long way from what it was last year. Yes, man. Yeah, a lot of money's going into it. And I love that platform, man. It's taking me a while. I want to slowly get back into migrating from YouTube into Rumble, and I want to put YouTube completely behind me eventually. That's my goal. I want to put it completely behind me, and I want to be in a position where I totally forget about YouTube, and then the next thing I know, I'm hearing about the fall of YouTube. Like, whoa, a couple years have gone by and YouTube is falling. Wow, losing stock, losing subscribers. Wow, people have, sort of like what's happening with Disney right now. See, it's happening with Disney. I think right now there's just way too many people who are using YouTube. They're in a comfort zone. Some, no shame in that. People are just not ready to move on to Rumble yet, and totally ditch. Some people have, but a lot of people, including myself, no, we haven't reached that point yet. We're not ready to totally ditch YouTube yet. So I don't know. People still in their comfort zone. Okay. He says, but all of your live streams are gone. Yes. Yeah, all of my live streams are gone. Right, right. Except, again, on StreamYard, though, they're still there. So if I want to, I can go to StreamYard and delete them from there. So, but in StreamYard, they're still there. At least some of them. But a few of them are still there. And I can download them from there and then upload them on Rumble or even upload them here. I don't know. But I'm thinking I could probably just redo a lot of those teachings anyway. There's probably some stuff I would like to say in a different manner anyway, to be honest with you. So, okay. He says, well, I'm glad you have a good attitude about it. Yeah. Dude, no sweat. No sweat at all, man. Yeah. That's why I have this this image on the screen. Me shrugging my shoulders, saying, I got this. And that's the way I feel about it. So it's not a big. Oh, here's Jill, one of the greatest Christian trolls ever, saying synergist. It's synergist. You spelled it wrong. So, but anyway. All right. He says, let's see. He said, yes, I reject the term because it doesn't apply to my position. Yeah, I already covered that. We'll talk about that next time. So why did Graham get so bent out of shape when the definition of synergism is his position? Yeah, again, see, this is why Graham needs to be confronted about this. He thinks that posting that video, and he lies about a couple things in this video, by the way. And Ryan actually stopped me from addressing it, from addressing him. He says, dude, why waste your time? It's a waste of time. But I'll say a little bit of something here. While I won't dedicate an entire live stream to that silly video of Graham's, I will say this, though. Graham has lied about a couple of things. Number one, he's sitting here trying to play the victim once again, making it seem like that we're just getting a hissy fit because he's yelling and he's calling us names and stuff like that. And instead of addressing the topic, we just rather point out the fact that he's yelling and he's calling us moron. That is an absolute lie. Graham, you are an absolute liar. Yes, you are. And when we have our discussion, I'm going to tell it. I'm going to say it to your face. As a matter of fact, with my new layout in my office now, I got my camera a little bit closer to the computer. So now I'm going to turn my camera on just so I can look you square in the face and say you are a liar. Okay? Graham, you know doggone well that there's no Calvinist here that you've interacted with that is afraid to address any of your counterpoints, especially me. You know darn well, don't come in here with this attitude that like we're afraid of you. Ain't nobody afraid of you, man. Okay? Ain't nobody afraid of you. Who the heck do you think you're talking to, bro? Nobody's afraid of you. Anyway. Let me just move on here real quick so we can wrap this up. Is it because he explained how it is? Okay. Yeah, I'll address this later. So if you refine the terms, okay. So just going back and forth to the synergism versus monogism stuff. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So Graham is a monologist as a two-way street. He is not a monologist. That's absolutely correct. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. There it is again, folks. My channel is gone. Not a big deal. It's not the end of the world. Still making money. Still married. Still got a job. Still got access to my some of my most important videos. And most importantly, I'm resubscribing to a lot of you guys' channels. So that's good. And that's about it. So I will return. Veckel will return. So I want to thank you guys for checking me out, checking this video out. Take care and God bless.